I'm Boomer Esiason for SI.com. And you know, this past Sunday, the New York Post reported that over 700 players have been arrested since 2000 in the NFL. It's a number that is absolutely frightening. And I bring this up because the NFL right now is probably under one of its darkest clouds ever, due in large part to the Ray Rice situation. Ray McDonald and Greg Hardy, of course, both charged with domestic violence. And now comes the story of Adrian Peterson beating his son with a switch. I've never heard of that before. I think it's absolutely outrageous that a 220-pound football player would have to discipline his son by hitting him with a stick over and over and over again. All you have to do is Google the name Adrian Peterson and you can see exactly what the charges are and how Adrian Peterson responded to those charges. I think anybody in their right mind understands that this is nothing more than child abuse. And I think he should be held accountable, much like I think any player that crosses the line has to be held accountable. We often hear how the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, says it's a privilege to wear the jersey, not a right. Players are looked up to by every aspect of our society, from children to teachers to firemen, policemen, you name it. Everybody would love to be friends with a player and ask a player to come and speak to their friends and family and maybe even their classrooms. And that's why it's become so difficult for all of us to talk about these issues when it comes to the NFL. None of us likes talking about society issues, especially when it has to do with people that we know and love and that we thought were respected on the field of play. But unfortunately, if you sit behind one of these microphones, you have to give an opinion. And I often say many times that I am not an expert in the field of any of this stuff. All I can tell you is after being on this earth for 53 years, I do have an opinion, and I feel that the experience that I do bring to the table at least hopefully brings some logic and some understanding to these issues. But I'm telling you right now, as a commentator on the NFL, I am worn out and I am sick and tired of talking about these things. I'd much rather be talking about the Buffalo Bills or the Seattle Seahawks losing to the San Diego Chargers or the Chicago Bears mounting a great fourth quarter comeback victory against the San Francisco 49ers. And hopefully all this other stuff will calm down and we can really focus in on what we love, and that's the game of football that takes us away from the ugliness of society. I'm Boomer Esiason, and here's hoping your football team and your football season bring you much joy this season.